India has the second highest output of fruits and vegetables in the world. But more than a third of what's produced each year, about $12 billion worth, rots before ever reaching consumers, thanks to shoddy roads, poor storage, and archaic farm laws. For big retailers like Walmart trying to get a foothold in the market, sourcing fresh produce in India can be a logistical nightmare. To get a feel for the process, we tracked the journey of a few loads of vegetables from farming villages in North India to the capital of New Delhi. On day one, we set out around 8 a.m. to meet a farmer in KD village in Uttar Pradesh state. As is often the case in rural India, the access roads are terrible. We've reached a bit of an obstacle here. Our car has to get through this dried up riverbed to get to the other side where our farmer is. So we're told it's no problem at all. This is pretty standard business around here. We arrive around 9:30 as farmer Ramesh Chand is harvesting a variety of gourd known as green pumpkin. The whole family is helping. The quality of this year's crop is disappointing because there hasn't been enough rain.
There are no backup water arrangements. That's why we have to suffer such hardship. What can be done without water?
Chand expects to earn about $10 this week to support his family of 8. After a chai break and a few hours of rest, Chand loads the produce into a rusty old Jeep that he's rented with some neighbors. The destination? A government-sanctioned wholesale market about 45 minutes away. We hop in for the ride. Here's what it looks like. Pretty packed in. Some additional passengers join us on the way. One rides on the hood. When we reach Chhatmulpur market, Chand starts looking for a buyer. His produce is headed for Punjab state. We part company with him here. On day 2, we're back at Chhatmulpur, this time to track how produce gets from here to New Delhi, one of the cities where big foreign retailers are likely to set up their supermarkets. There's no storage or even tables to display the food. Farmers simply drop off their goods on the sidewalk. For a cut of about 4% on every transaction, licensed middlemen negotiate sales of the produce to traders, who will then take the vegetables on the next leg of the journey to Delhi. Walmart and other retailers would much rather skip this process and buy directly from farmers. But that isn't allowed in most Indian states thanks to laws dating back to the 1950s. The central government is now pushing states to relax those rules. Supporters say big retailers will put more money into the pockets of farmers and bring in new technology like cold storage warehouses and refrigerated vans. But licensed middleman Sachin Bansal says bypassing the traditional Indian food chain would put a lot of people out of work, including him.
There's me. There is the laborer who unloads produce at my shop. There is the truck owner who will carry the goods from here to Delhi. There is the laborer who will unload the goods in Delhi. Then there's the middleman at the wholesale market in Delhi who will also get something. You would be virtually sentencing these 5-6 people to death. I'm not satisfied with this.
From here, we pick up the trail of a batch of cucumbers that are headed to Delhi. A trader has bought them from a farmer for 5 rupees per kilogram, or about 4 cents per pound. They're loaded into a cargo truck for the 140-mile journey. We leave early in the evening. Once again, the roads are treacherous. We see an overturned tractor that was carrying vegetables. After a stop to pick up some more sacks of cucumbers, our truck is now overloaded. We take a detour as night falls to avoid the worst potholes and find some decent roads. We reach the Azadpur wholesale market outside New Delhi at around 12:30 a.m. after a 7-hour journey. It's one of the world's largest and busiest wholesale markets. 4.5 million tons of produce gets handled here every year, and plenty gets wasted. We've arrived here at Azadpur wholesale market to unload our cucumbers. This is what it looks like. And now they're being stacked up for some of these buyers to take a look and evaluate and see how much they're going to pay. Another middleman negotiates a price for the cucumbers and takes his cut. The vegetables sell for about 10 rupees per kilo, double the initial price. The trader who buys them plans to take them to yet another wholesale market about an hour away. He hangs around for a few hours before his team loads up his truck at around 5 a.m. By 6:30 a.m., we've reached a wholesale market in Gurgaon, just southwest of Delhi. The trader we're following has laid out his inventory on a tarp, including our cucumbers. He's ready to sell to vegetable cart vendors and small retailers. Suresh Chauhan owns a nearby convenience store. He stops by as he's doing his morning rounds to stock up on inventory. He buys our cucumbers for about triple the original price, then he loads up on other produce. Chauhan reaches his store a little after 8 a.m. After passing through the hands of 5 intermediaries, the cucumbers are finally ready to be sold to a consumer. Chauhan sets the price, 31 rupees per kilo, an increase of about 520% from a day earlier. For the Wall Street Journal, this is Amol Sharma.